Welcome to Arthes' Advice Corner. Bad? How many flowers can one get on one's body, I wonder? That's for another video. Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Good, I hope. It's such a lovely day today. It's put me in such a good mood, I'm just really happy about it. Anyway, I wanted to do my top 10 cheapy but goodie fragrance list. I've been asked this quite a few times and it's been on my list of things to do for many hours, days, maybe even a year. So what does it take for a fragrance to get into my cheapy but goodie list? First of all, the obvious one needs to be cheap, but second of all, it needs to perform. That's pretty much all I hold it to. If a fragrance doesn't cost a lot and yet it still performs, or it's of any type of quality that makes it last more than 5 minutes on your skin, you know, obviously more than a couple of hours, then I'm going to put it into the cheapy but goodie category. These are a mixed bag. Some are celebrity fragrances, some are not, some are niche, some are not. So anyway, without further ado, here we go. Oh, I need to quickly say that I have reviewed every single one of these fragrances in more depth, so if you care to go and look at them, do. All you need to do is just search Arthes in YouTube with the fragrance name or the designer name, or both. Look at me teaching you how to suck eggs. Did you guys know how to use a search bar? Anyway, number one, and these are in no particular order, let me just get it. So the first one is Dupe Femme. This has made my top 10 list because you can get this now. When it first came out, it was about 40, 50 pounds, I think, in English money. But now you can get it for about 20. Go away. Yeah, I've always loved this. It's not for everyone. I describe it as being kind of incensey, lots of vanilla. There's an animalic note in here as well somewhere. Civet is in here as well, which is strange. It's kind of classy and a bit aggressive, but in a good way. So I love this one. Used to be really expensive, not anymore. I think it's pretty much been reformulated as well. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about a cheapy but a goodie. If you like that bolder statement fragrance, a little bit of a throwback, kind of feels a bit Indian-like to me, it's a true hidden gem and definitely a cheapy but goodie. On to the next. The next one is Glow by JLo. Yeah, a lot of people might roll their eyes, a lot of people might think, oh gosh, I don't like that. It's not your typical celebrity fragrance, but it's one that I've bought over and over and over again. It's not full of sugar and fruit. It is a full-on floral that can be quite harsh and in your face and choking if you spray too much of it actually, but that just reflects on how good it is. It really, really lasts, that stuff. A really good friend of mine has worn it forever since it came out. I have worn it loads of times as well. It's roses, it's musk, it's got jasmine in it, it's got a kind of out of the shower fresh feeling, but it is abundantly floral, so it's not super easy to like either, but you can get it now. I mean, I've got it for £14 before for the 100ml. I like the bottle, I like the frostedness of it. I don't have it anymore, but I have bought it many times, so that one also makes my list. The next one is Nirmala, or Nirmala, by Molinar. I smelled this the first time when I went to Grasse the first time. Haven't said that many times before, have I? I went to Molinar, the actual place there. There are 3 big main perfumeries in Grasse, and they've released this in this Baccarat crystal bottle in eau de parfum form. And when I smelled it, I instantly loved it, but it was €90, and I thought, oh gosh, that's quite a bit. I do like it, but not quite that enough. Not that quite enough? You know what I mean. It's kind of like Angel by Terry Mugler, but minus all of the skanky patchouli and minus a lot of the caramelly chocolatey notes. So it's kind of the fruitier side of Angel. And ignore the crystal Baccarat bottle. I came back to England and I found this for £17 for a 100ml bottle of it online somewhere. And it's funny, I found out actually, I've reviewed this as well obviously. It's so nice. It's got a kind of clean feeling. With all of this kind of tropical fruitness, it's got a clean feeling as well. I think it's got musk in it or something. I reviewed it quite a while ago. But yeah, interesting fact about this fragrance. Terry Mugler's mother's signature was Nirmala. So it just makes sense that his first ever fragrance would be reflective of it. It does smell like Angel, but much easier to like. It's much lighter and a lot more fruity, and it's so yum. Oh, I want to drink it. You could put that in a cocktail and just drink it, literally. The next one is Pink Sugar by Aquolina. That one is for all of you gourmand lovers. It's so cheap. It's between 15 to 20 pounds from what I know. I did have it before. So much cotton candy. It's got a kind of vanilla. It's got a kind of burnt sugar, licorice opening with loads and loads of fluffy cotton candy and sugar kind of smell. And it is so super strong. That's why I call it a cheapie but goodie. So cheap but so massive in its sillage and longevity and everything like that. So it's pink, fluffy, sweetness. So one for you guys that like the sweet stuff. The next one is this. It's La Jeanne by Provocateur. While not necessarily a cheapie, I've seen this for about £30 in places, sometimes 28. And when Provocateur fragrances first come out, they are in the 60s, 50s pounds range. But they tend to drop a lot online, so keep your eye out. This is probably my favourite on the list, I think. This smells like a niche fragrance, and it's such good quality. It's got leather in it, it's got a lot of myrrh and resins, it's got a powdery floral opening, but then it goes to a real dark side. And in my review, if I remember rightly, because it was a while ago, I did describe the fragrance as being similar to the colour of the bottle. It opens like this, and it goes to this. It's a little bit dominatrix-y, niche, gorgeous. This is amazing. It's really good, and if you read the reviews of it, you'll see why. A lot of people love this one. But yeah, that's on my list too. The next one is Truth or Dare by Madonna. I am a self-confessed lover of tuberose. Admittedly, the first time I smelled that fragrance, I thought it was horrible. I thought it had a strange kind of plasticky, rhubarby type smell to it. But the more I got to know it, the more I appreciated it. It is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, celebrity fragrance out there. It's so cheap. I'm talking £12, £13. Please equate it into your own currency. Yeah, it's really strong. Abundance of tuberose. It has a kind of banana-y, plasticky feel as well, but when anyone that I smell wearing this, and I've smelled a lot of people wearing this, it seems to make a big circumference around them, and it really is a quality fragrance. I mean, quality, I don't know about that, but in terms of the way it performs, it is good quality. The next one is the one I'm actually wearing today, and I've sprayed this in abundance because it's so massive. This is Fragonard by Fragonard. Another perfume that I smelled when I went to Grasse and bought it there. Again, not necessarily a cheapie, but when you consider that this is £39 and it's 200 mils, it's a giant bottle, so that means I can do this as much as I want. A lot of people say things about this company being a company that make dupes, I think, you know, and I half agree with that. I think that this one, and there's a certain line that they have that do all smell very similar to things already on the market. This one in particular is very, very similar to Ane by Cacharel, but I actually think it's better. I really like this one. It's really good, so flowery, and because I'm at home today, I've just been spraying this like a mofo. But yeah, this is a 200ml bottle, and you can get them in 100ml bottles, which are even less. Not necessarily easy to find in other countries, but they do ship across the world. And I mean, for the size of this, £39 is really, really good. It's actually €39, I think, maybe. I don't know. It's still really cheap for what it is, and I absolutely love this. The next one is one I'll always have in my collection. It's CKB by Calvin Klein. Probably hearing a few eye rolls again. This will be a staple forever in my books. This is a 200ml bottle. I got it for £20. You can't really go wrong with that. It's such a kind of get up and go fragrance. It's really casual and easy to spray on. It's got white musk in it. It's very clean. It smells like you've just showered again. I will never be without this fragrance. I really hope they stop making it. Freudian slip. I've just always loved it, and for the size of it, you know, it's good. It's a good staple, I think, in my collection anyway. The next one is a slightly controversial fragrance. It is Lust by Lush. Again, not necessarily super cheapy, but I do think it is for the strength and potency of this fragrance. This is one of those nuclear kind of choke people if you spray too much of it fragrances. It's an ultimate jasmine bomb. It is massive. I call it vampiric. It's kind of like something a vampire would wear. And I think this was about 20 something pounds for, this is a 30ml, but believe me, it's literally a one-time spray. The perfume itself is dark red, it's just heavy, 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 but it's a really good nighttime jasmine fragrance for if you're kind of feeling a bit gothic and stuff. So they do sell it now in 100ml ones, which not super cheap, but again, the reason I put it in the list is because of how strong it is and how long it will last you if you do buy it, so yeah. And there's only one left. Oh, this was so much fun and it's already over. I should have done 20. And last but not least is Cheap and Chic by Moschino. This one used to be expensive, not anymore. I got this for 20 something pounds as well. If you look hard enough, you can find, and I'm not talking about on any auction sites, I'm talking about from online retailers. I got this. This is not an easy to like one, but I love it because it's different. It's a very dry floral fragrance. It's slightly masculine as well. A lot of people say this one also smells like hairspray, but I think people confuse ultra florals with hairspray too much. Look inside, smell it out, go deep, and then you will realise what it is you're wearing. Welcome to Ultra One's Advice Corner. Yeah, I've always enjoyed wearing this one. Oh, I want to spray it on me now, but that would be so bad. How many flowers can one get on one's body, I wonder? That's for another video. So that's my top 10. That's it, it's done. I've wanted to do that for a really long time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Try some of them out, and if you don't know about them, go and watch my reviews about them. Be fun. Anyway, I'm Ultra Oak. I'm going to go down there to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Goodbye.